It says live.
But it has a timer though.
Let's hope nobody was listening to you cursing.
Okay, there we go.
Turn it where we can hear it. Hey guys, can you hear us? Let us know if you can hear us. Make a comment. Hi, Angela. Can you hear me, darling? Yes, she can hear. All right. Well, that's good. We were panicking for a moment because our Wi-Fi at our house has been very weak all this last couple of days. So we were just worried that we weren't, we weren't gonna be able to get on. Yay! I'm so glad it's working. Always makes us panic. Can you go get what you just dropped? All right, so you can hear us? Well, guys, we have 56 new products for the month of July that were released today. Yes, 56. Insanity. But, you know, it's always fun to have new products, and sometimes it's hard for me just not to release all that good stuff at one time. Awesome, Michelle. I'm so glad you can hear me. So guys, my name is Nicole Peterson. I'm the owner, designer, custodian at Picket Fence Studios. We are out of South Louisiana. We live in Houma, H-O-U-M-A, Louisiana. Yes, 56 awesome new products. And we have, guys, an unbelievable amount of new mixed media products. And when I say mixed media, you know, I don't really... So my style is kind of mixed media, but I pretty much make cards with mixed media stuff, right? So we are super, super excited. And everyone tonight who leaves a comment has a chance for winning a $50 gift card. And we're actually going to have 7 days of 7 lives. 2 of them will be recorded. So we're gonna have 7 free classes within 7 days to celebrate our Halloween and Christmas release and our 56 new products that we are releasing this month. Oh, Allison, you lived in Houma for 30 years? Wow, oh yeah, it's changed a lot. It changed since yesterday. I now get lost in Houma sometimes. Still a little, but you know, I do get lost. So we have 56 new products. We're going to have 7 videos for you guys, 7 lives. A couple of them will be recorded, but we'll still have moderators within the next 7 days. And it's all absolutely free, which, you know, I don't know about you, but that's always my favorite word. So make sure you invite your friends and your colleagues and your neighbors and anybody else who likes to watch and learn new techniques and products. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek right here with this one. If you guys see, this is actually a large, am I frozen?
No, it's just a little behind you.
Okay. And Matt's here, guys, my husband. So right here, you will see this is actually a 5x7 card. I haven't matted it down on anything yet, but I did make a little portrait, if you will, of this is a new stencil that we have, and I really wanted to play around. We're seeing 2 cards. Does anybody see my hand moving around? I think we're frozen. Do you guys see my hand?
This shows a different number than here.
Well, that wasn't good, and I think you just stopped it.
Probably not. There you go.
Okay. All right, I think we're back. So anyway, this is a 5x7 card that I was playing around with the other day. Okay. And I use this, one of our new stencils. It's a stencil / mask. And I went ahead and I really wanted to show the difference with some of the new mixed media products that we have. And it came out super cute. So it's a fun little Halloween decoration. Then we also have lots and lots of Christmas plus Halloween and winter to show you guys. Here's a card that I just finished today with a fun little shaker, and it's a whole little stamp set. And actually I made this with the trash that I was throwing away. I had a whole half sheet of that I had accidentally splattered and put some of our new paper glitz on, and I just turned it into a card. So let me go ahead and start. I want to show you guys the very first thing, because you know, it's the most exciting to me, these are our new paper glitz, okay? Now paper glitz is a brand new product. We did release the first one last month, and this was paper glitz sparkle. So we call them paper glitz sparkle, paper glitz autumn persimmon. And this is the one that is a clear silver. This is everything you see me opening is actually my own. So if you see me struggling, it's because I didn't clean the lid. And when you open this paper glitz, you're always going to want to go in and stir. Because guys, these are maxed out with glitter and mica. And when I say maxed out, Matt was like, we cannot put any more. It's like physically impossible to have more in there. So you are going to have to stir these, okay? So if you can see it, you'll see they are, I mean, this sparkle is just inundated with glitter and mica. When you see this, you'll be like, oh wow, she was like totally right about that. And all I'm doing is I use a fan brush most of the time when I apply it. And I like a fan brush because they're super easy to clean and the glitter comes off very easily and the mica. And then I just use the other end of it to stir. So this is our sparkle, which came out last month. And I am going to go ahead and show you each of ones of these paper glaze. And I'm going to stir them. So we have fall golds. I'm going to turn it over. Now, let's talk about what is unusual. Why would we come out with a paper glaze or paper glitz when there are so many other products on the market that already are more or less like a glitter-based medium? Well, first off, I wanted something that was artist quality, okay? I wanted something that whenever you work with it, it's not a flat, one-dimensional color, okay? Our paper glitz has 5 to 7, depending on which one it is, different shades of glitter, okay? Plus, they have a mica base. So when you see them, like this one, you're going to notice that you're going to see 3 separate layers when you get it, okay? And it will separate also when it's sitting on your shelf. That's because there are 3 different mediums in here, and one of them's heavier than the other one is lighter, and then in the middle, you'll see there's a mica base to it. So you are going to have to stir these. However, it is incredibly satisfying to stir them, okay? It is just super fun to just get in there and stir in all that glitter and mica. Now this one is mine, so there's some of it missing already because I've been playing with it. So as you can see, it is a pretty thick medium. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So I'm stirring up all this glitter. This is fall gold. So what's going to happen is with fall gold, the base of it is going to be gold. However, the glitter inside of it is going to be, I couldn't tell you, I don't remember exactly how many different shades of glitter I put in each one. But these are all my formulation. I came up with all of them at my house, or in my lab. And then we package everything in our warehouse. This is all made in the USA. In South Louisiana. So I have to make these little palette looking things coming up for a trade show. So I figured I would just do them in front of you guys so you could see just how delicious and yummy and the difference in all the different glitters that you see. And it also will self-level. So you see how it's kind of like the layers are not perfectly flat right here? It's okay, it's going to self-level. So that is fall gold. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Let's do True Christmas Red next. And I got something on it. true Christmas red next. So when you open it, the base, like I said, is going to be the mica. And then when you stir it up, it's so satisfying to do this. When you stir it up nice and good, you're going to see that all that yummy glitter is just going to go ahead and mix into there. So this is the red, the Christmas red, and it really truly is a beautiful Christmas red. But like I said, it has all kind of depth and dimension in it because they're not just one shade of glitter. So because they have so many different shades in them, you're going to get much more depth and your cards will be more interesting, or your tags or your mixed media product. Or I actually even put this on the back of my phone. The back of my phone case, I covered it with the sparkle one last month, and I have to finish the project. I didn't finish it all, but it's pretty amazing. So it will self-level. There's the red. Okay. All right. I am closing them after each one because I do live in South Louisiana. And you guys, can you see all that glitter in there? Look at that one. Ooh, look at that. So fun. 7, yeah, it's between 5 and 7 different shades of glitter. This is Lime Christmas, because if you know me, green is my favorite color, and we could not do just one shade of Christmas green. I had to have lime and real Christmas green. So this is called Lime Christmas. So what's super fun of this is it has shades of red and gold and greens inside of it. So when we are playing with this, you're going to see it's not just a base of lime. Can they see that? And you see how easy this is to work with? I'm literally just spreading this over with the end of a paintbrush. Super, super easy. And this dries very quickly. Now I'm putting this on quite thick, so this is going to take a little bit longer than normal to dry, but they'll be dry by tomorrow morning for sure. Normally, I did something earlier today. This next one is called Snowdrifts. I've almost used the whole container of Snowdrifts already. So let me give it a whirl. Now, Snowdrifts is going to be that snow shade of blue that you're going to love to want to use on all your winter projects. Oops, sorry. All your winter projects. But it's not just one shade of blue. It's tons of different colors. So let me try this one. And you'll see it's not just one shade. And guys, if you think mixing ink is fun, glitter mixing is so much fun. So satisfying, so much fun. I really had fun doing this. Many different shades. All right, so I think you guys get the gist of all the different colors. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish showing you the different shades. So another one that we have is traditional Christmas green. And it is a true Christmas green. So you're going to see many shades of green glitter. You're going to have gold glitter, some clear glitter, all different shades. And again, you always want to stir this because, like I said, it's the highest quality mediums that we could use, and the highest quality glitter and mica. So they are going to separate. However, stirring them is just, like I said, so absolutely satisfying. So this is the persimmon, autumn persimmons. I mean, it is just, it's got browns and golds and orange and yellows, just so much fun. All right, here you go. So those are our 6 Glitz colors, and I will continue to talk about them, but let me just show you something. Remember how this about less than 5 minutes ago, it was all chunky and wasn't laid flat? Look at it. It's automatically self-leveling itself. All right, so I'm gonna push these out the way so I don't stick my hand in them. So they will completely self-level. And let's get on to some other products. So, let me just move this out the way because there's so much stuff right here. Let's go ahead and show you some stamps and dies. Can you go around there just, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let me go ahead and get started with showing you some stamps and dies. We need a hot pink. Oh, don't worry. We have 3 more colors coming out next month, okay, in August. Hint, hint. So we have 3 more colors coming out next month. And don't worry, we were going to have all the colors. All the colors. Absolutely. One of our girls who works for us in the lab and mixes with us, her favorite color is hot pink. She's got you covered, guys. Got you covered. All right, so let's start going over some of the new stamps and dies. Now, guys, I have the Christmas and Halloween all mixed up together. Nothing's really separated as far as Halloween versus Christmas. You can tell I've been very busy today. My hands are like covered. So let's go ahead and start. This is one of our dies that we just, well, obviously we are releasing. It's called Christmas Snowy Hills die. You're going to see some cards later on with this, and also what the design team did. So this cuts the top layer with all the little pieces attached, but the bottom part of it does not cut. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to have the choice of how much distance between the cut top and the bottom of a card that I wanted. So if I wanted this to be 4 inches tall, you can do that because I went ahead and made the bottom of this die flat, so only the top of it cuts. That way you can stretch it and use it and make it as tall as you want. Okay, this is great. This is an A2 card. Die. However, you can use this on a Slimline. Also, think about cutting these little pieces off and using them also as little pieces for cards or in your shakers. So this is Santa's Snowy Hill die. Then we do have some more word toppers this month. This word topper is called Merry Christmas. And remember, our word toppers, they do cut a large rectangle, and the rectangle is the size of an A2 card. But you can use these horizontal or vertical, because if you use them vertical, you'll just lay your Merry Christmas down and then snip the edges off, and it fits both ways of A2, either vertical or horizontal. So this says Merry Christmas. And here's a beautiful card. Let's see who sent this. Oh, Karen sent this for me. It says Merry Christmas. See the word topper? And she actually used this one on a Slimline card. Isn't that fun? And this shows you some of our new sequins. Then we have another word topper that says Happy Fall, y'all. And it even has the little apostrophe right there so we can make sure we spell it correctly. Again, it's an A2. It's meant for A2. You can use it either way, either vertical or horizontal. I do have a card right here that Karen sent. I think this is Karen that sent me. And if you notice, she used Happy Fall, y'all. And what's super cute is she layered it with gold cardstock, but behind it she put an orange cardstock behind it, so it's like really contrasting. And then right here she cut a strip of white paper and laid it on top to really give that punch and pizzazz. And I'm going to go over these later to show you the different shades. Now, remember last month we did release this stamp set called Word Die Toppers Subtitles. Now this, guys, is going to continue to go on and be able to be used with all of our word toppers that we've released, and actually all the way through, I think, December of the word toppers. So probably around January I'll come out with another one that goes with some newer word toppers. But these are really fun because you can say things like Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, or let's see, Happy Fall, y'all. Happy Fall, y'all, in my thoughts and prayers. You were on my mind and in my heart. What was the question? We have some really fun ones coming out also. See tequila? We always have to have a little tequila going on, right? It's coming. So this is called Word Topper Subtitles. But you can use any horizontal stamp that goes with this. A lot of the design team played around with using different stamp sets, but this one was designed specifically for the word toppers. And you can see that Karen used this one, Merry Christmas, you were on my mind and in my heart. So it's super sweet. Then we have this card that Rachel sent us. Rachel's our brand new design team member. And here she used this stamp set that actually has been on our shelves since last year, because I wanted, last year when I was creating my fall cards, I kept wishing that we had a seamless, a 4x4 seamless pumpkin stamp, okay? So that's what this is. And remember, if you have questions about what our seamless stamps are, seamless stamps are, you stamp this one stamp like in the center, and then it repeats on the top, the bottom, and both sides. So all four sides, this stamp will have a repeater to it, okay? So that way, if you wanted this to cover a 5x7 or Slimline or A2, whatever size you want, this will continue forever as long as you want it to in all four directions. This is a very, very good value at $11.99 because you can use it on all different types of cards, and shaker cards, I mean, they're just unbelievable. So Rachel here, I think that she embossed it and then put some of our glitz on top of it and colored it. It's really pretty. This is also a new fancy sentiment stamp set, guys. I know y'all love your fancy sentiment stamps. It's about fall and Halloween, and we'll look at this one in a little while. Then we have another seamless stamp. Check this one out. This is called Marching Spiders. Now we have some other things with spiders this year for our Halloween release. So this does go with a couple of other things, but this is super fun because I saw one of my design team members stamped the spiders in purple and then backed it on black cardstock. It was really, really pretty. So here, again, this is a seamless design, so it can be repeated on all four sides to make this as large as you want. And we do have videos that explain what our seamless designs do and how you can use them to manipulate and create your own backgrounds with whatever size you like. These are excellent with Slimline as well because they're wider than Slimline. So you actually just have to stamp it once in the middle and then once on either side. So you're only lining it up twice. And guys, your Misty is your friend with seamless stamps, okay? Super, super fun. Now here is that fancy Autumn Sentiments stamp set that I was talking about. This one is about Halloween. So it says, where the leaves blow, I go. Beautiful leaves and apple trees have arrived. Crisp air and crisp air and spooky stars are back. Y'all, it's fall. Boo, I see you. Okay, the design team, I think every one of them used this one sentiment at least twice. Fall is proof that change is good. Tricks or treats make everything sweet. Pumpkin spice makes everything nice. So you're gonna see now, guys, this one doesn't come with the die.
But it's coming.
But it's coming, okay? It's just, I know you were waiting to tell me that. It's some, you know, I don't know what to say. The world is slow right now. I try as hard as I can to have everything lined up as possible. Sometimes it just doesn't line up. So this die will be coming out. It might not be out for 2 months, but it will be out for you to use continued months and in the future. You have something to say?
We forgot to mention that we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah, that every night this month, no promises. Every night this month, every night this week with our 7 and 7, Karen is going to pick one of the people that make a comment, and that person wins a $50 gift card. So make sure that you invite your friends and your family and your neighbors and even your arch enemies, if you like, to come so they can have a chance of winning.
But we're doing an add-on bonus.
Oh, an add-on bonus.
If everyone shares and we get to 100 viewers, we'll do 2 $50 gift certificates tonight.
Ooh, so if we get to 100 viewers tonight, we'll give 2 $50 giveaways. Awesome. Guys, I do see there's some people waiting to be approved, who are my moderators, if you don't mind. Now, guys, here you go. You were begging for this. Here is another Slimline word die. Now this one says Merry Christmas, okay? Now, and let me give you a little tip. Whenever I do a word die, I always make sure the packaging shows what it says. I keep all of my packaging. However, you keep this packaging. You can actually cut this out if you want. If you don't want to keep the whole thing, cut this out and put it on the inside of your die packet, your die pocket. And then that way, when you're flipping through, you know that that one says Merry Christmas and what font it is. is, okay? Super, super fun. I haven't been able to use this one yet. It does look like it's connected. However, it actually cuts out in 2 separate words. And Michelle, one of our, did a fabulous card of intertwining the H and the Y together. Beautiful. It's very, very, you're able to use it on A2 Slimline 5x7. And we will be having some 5x7 stuff coming out, my girls who have been begging me and emailing me for it. Now remember, we get up to 100 people, we're giving 2 $50 door prizes away. All right, next stack. Oh, let me go over these real quick before you give me another one. I forgot to go over these cards, guys. So these are some samples that were made with the paper Glitz. Here's one from Karen, okay? Now, yes, Karen used three different Glitz. This is the lime green Christmas. This must be the persimmon. Here's the gold, and she created an ombre effect. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Gosh, I wish you guys could see just how, Matt, can you help me? How glittery this actually is. I mean, it is crazy good glitter. I worked really, really hard for y'all. Oh, there we go. Because I wanted you to have the most glitter and mica shine that's possible. You know what? I truly believe if we try our best to do something, we're going to do it big, not little. How about that? Y'all see that? Isn't that amazing? Karen's so pretty. Now here's one that one of our new design team members, Rachel, did. She did a fabulous job. This is, we have some new paper glaze ombres to show you guys tonight. Look, it's crazy how much stuff we came out with this month, but you're going to be excited. So here, this is one of the ombres that we use. This is the pumpkin spice ombre. Do y'all see this yellow color? It is the color of macaroni and cheese. It's not called macaroni and cheese, but this is literally the color of macaroni and cheese. Then in the middle, you're going to see that there's a new shade of orange. And then at the end, it has this really scrumptious brown color that I've never actually seen in a mixed media product. Now, let's talk about this real quick. Do you see how she did Happy Fall, y'all? And it looks like this is attached to this strip. It's not. She took this word topper die that was designed for an A2 card and she put a strip of paper on top of it. That way it looks like it's attached to a slimline word topper die, but it's not. It actually is underneath it. Another thing that I realized, another good tip about word topper dies, the letters are very, very thin and fragile. That way they're easy to see and use on your cards. However, I noticed I had trouble laying mine down and getting it straight. And you know, I do admit I try not to be perfectionist, but I am. I did notice if I cut like 3 of these word toppers out at one time and then stack them on top of each other, it really makes them thick and it helps it lay down nice and flat. So that's just a little tip if you want to cut like 3 of them out at one time. And they just use liquid glue and they just glue right together. Super, super easy. Great card, Rachel. All right, next one. This is one of my cards that I made, I think yesterday. And I did this because I wanted to show you, this is the Santa Snowy Hills right here. And I just die cut it in white, blue, and pink. I had some watercolor paper. But do you see this moon? You see this moon right here? This right here is in one of the ombre sets. One of the paper glaze ombre sets I'm going to show you later. This was super easy. And guys, it looks like it's perfect, doesn't it? And you know what? It did come out perfect. You know why? I use one of our oldest products that we have, which are our circle blending stencils. And there's 3 different sizes. And those 3 sizes, because it's a really thick stencil, you can put it down and tape it. And then you go back with one of our mediums. And guys, seriously, I just took it and used that stencil on top and cut it with scissors. And then cut it in half. And it came out really good. So this is my new favorite stamp set. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I don't know, this little girl and this bear make me... Well, it has a cat and a dog in it. So, of course, I'm going to like it, right? Anyway, okay. Now here's another one. This is also from Karen. Karen sent me all of her cards this month, thank goodness. This is another ombre set that I'm going to show you later. We have a new blue. I should have named it Michelle Blue because she was so excited about it. This is that ice color again, and then we're going to look at this later. Here's one more of the Glitz. This is from Rachel. Absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure, I think this is ink. This is one of our new stencils. I think this is ink here, but this is our paper Glitz. This is the fall gold. Isn't that amazing? So super pretty. And look what she did. She used that sentiment, y'all, it's fall, and she just fussy cut it. Isn't that smart of her? Now, I have this, I should save this for you guys. This we actually made. This is a new stencil that we have this month. It's called Hand Cut Snowflake. Now, this is black paper, but this is what sparkle looks like on black paper. Do you want to try to help me? This is what the sparkle, the paper Glitz sparkle looks like on black paper. So it dries like it's a bright silver-ish color when it dries. It's a super pretty color. I just wanted to show you guys.
And to give you an example of how easy it is, I did this.
Oh, you did this?
Yes. Which means it's really easy.
When did you do this? You did this for pictures? Oh, what? How I found this. I was wondering where this came from. I thought I was going crazy. Huh, Matt did this, guys. I saw this and I was like, oh, okay. I forgot I had done this. Yeah, look at you did a good job, babe.
I know, and I'm crafty challenged.
Yes. Oh, I'm so impressed. Aren't you guys impressed? All right, so let's go on. I am impressed, babe. Let's go show you some more stamps and dies for this month. Now remember, if we get up to 100 people, we're going to do 2 gift cards. 2 gift cards tonight. And you know what? We will do that all week long. If you guys, for every night this week, we'll give $150 away. And then if we get up to 100 viewers also during this week, we'll give another $50 away, a gift card to our store. We love you guys. Hey, Seal. Oh, that's not Seal. I'm sorry. Hey, Carol. All right, so guys, we have some gnomes. Yes, I broke down and did some gnomes. Now, guys, this is the very first ever, hi, Carol Ann, the very first paper piecing dies that I have ever done, okay, ever. So they were a little bit challenging. However, I was super happy. What? That right here. What are you doing? I was super happy how they turned out. There are 2 sets of our dies of gnomes. Oh, sorry. We dropped something. Oh, there they are. Okay, and there's a stamp that goes with it too. Okay, so guys, this is truly the very first paper piecing type die I had ever designed. And I was a little worried about it, but it came out great. So we have 2 of them. One is called Billy the Gnome, and the other one is called Chili the Gnome. So we got Billy and Chili. Now, what's cool about Billy and Chili, they could be male or female, okay? Whichever way you want to play this. So Billy comes with, this is his body, okay? And so I made the body tall on Billy. And then on Chili, I made it smaller, okay? That way you can choose how you wanted to, how tall you wanted your gnome or how short, okay? Here, Billy has this amazing curly hat, which is on this card here that Karen made. It has this really curly hat. This is a necklace. We had quite a conversation on our design team Facebook page about this one die. This is a necklace. Or, you know, I thought you could actually turn it around and stick it on top of the antlers to make it look like the antlers had, I don't know, some kind of silver chain going across it. It was meant to be a necklace though. Here is a beard. This could be his nose, or look what Karen did. She also used it for his feet. Isn't that cute? And then here, this is the mustache. Okay, so this is Billy. And then Chili. Here's Chili. Chili has a smaller body. Okay, however you put the beard really is what determines the height of your gnome, because if you put the beard low onto the body, then it's going to be a shorter gnome. But if you take this beard and put it up really high, then you take this huge hat and put it really high, you're going to have a really tall gnome. So you can play with that and decide between the 2 of them how they work together and play together. Also, so Chili has a smaller hat, a smaller beard, and you can layer these beards on top of each other. You can use this mustache with Chili. And then here, cute little antlers. Aren't they cute? And then this is a scarf. So those are Billy and Chili. And Billy and Chili have a stamp set also that I made for them. This one. This is it. It's called a Gnome Christmas. So these are super cute. It says, snuggle up, Gnomies. It's cold outside. Merry Christmas from our gnome to yours. Santa did it. He let the gnomes out. We wish you Christmas joy to you and your gnomies. Super cute. Okay, so I'm excited about that. Now here, let me show you real quick. Karen, on this card, what is this? I don't know what Karen, I know this is one of our, is this ice? Arctic Winter. Okay, so this is the A on polar ice. A on polar ice is a really light blue, and that's one of our new ombres. And then here, this is lime green Christmas. Not lime green Christmas, lime, what is our lime paper glaze called? This is lime paper glaze, unless she wants to call, text me. Yes, this one was polar ice. What's this one, Karen? I'm sorry, I'm going, oh, this is the green, I make you bet. This is probably from one of the ombre greens.
Grass greens.
Right, grass greens, yes. Okay, so we have more to show you. I told you, this is a huge release, guys. All right, check this out. We have cute little nesting dolls. I love nesting dolls. Just the idea and the concept behind. Yeah, so that green on there was from the grass green ombres, Karen. Thank you. That was released last month. Here, guys, these are the nesting dolls, and this is another Slimline stamp. Seamless stamp. And what's cool, remember, what's cool about a seamless stamp is you stamp it, you could enlarge it on all four sides. However, this is a new first for us also. I made dies for it. So this die cuts out the dolls on the inside. So you can choose to make this a large piece of paper if you like. Another seamless design. Yes, ma'am. I love seamless. They're just such a good value, and you can do so many designs with them. They make me happy. And then they also have the option of how much do these dies cost? I mean, they have to be inexpensive. So this comes together, but look what Karen did. Isn't this cute? So she did the seamless design where she stamped it to make it to where it fit an A2 card. But before she did that, she went and she die cut. Look, she die cut all the little dolls out. Isn't that cute? And then she just pop dotted the dolls on top. So you have this really dimensional card. And then she used some of our gems to accent it. Isn't that super sweet? I don't know about you, but I think any little girl that would love this card. Even for not just for Christmas, but use fall colors or spring colors. Oh, I know my grandchildren are going to be getting something like this. I love these. I know it's not nice for me to say I love something of my own, but I do. All right, now here was a last minute design. Oh, nesting dolls are only $9. Awesome. So they're a really good price. This was a last minute add-on. Sometimes I just get the urge to make something. I have an idea, and then this is extremely popular. I love the fact that something that was a fast design, more or less for me, ends up being a favorite of the design team. It just makes me happy. Not just for a little girl. That's right. They could be for a boy too. Anyway, so right here, these are just sentiments. So it's Christmas greetings, Joël Noel, my Cajun people. May your holiday be full of cheer. And guys, this cheer stamps beautifully. It's a beautiful font. Lots of snowflakes and little Christmas icons. Happy New Year. Oh, my dear, Christmas is finally here, and a reindeer. And look out, next month, we will have more deer. Much more deer with lots of little cardinals. So this is a really fun stamp set. Then check this out. This is a first for us also. We have lots of firsts this month. These are holiday gift tag dies. Now, I want to show you something. These are big, okay? So this is the palm of my hand. Look how large these dies are. We're not talking teeny tiny little dies for your gifts, or even, you know what, this is cute enough to stamp on top of an envelope. And if you stamped it, you could stamp this and actually fit an entire address right here on this envelope. Now there's 3 of them, so this one is more of a square design. Here's more of a circle, and then here is more of a rectangle. But not only can you use these for gift cards and presents, check this out. Karen used them and made cute little shaker ornaments. Aren't these cute? Aren't those super cute? And they have we have a whole bunch of new sequins plus clay for you guys. So look at that. Aren't they so cute? Look how big this one is. I mean, it's large. You could easily stamp, die cut this and glue it to your envelope and then write a whole entire address right there. Or how about, this is large enough to where, I don't know about you, but I have big handwriting. So whenever I have a tag that I'm putting on a bag or a box, I can never fit Merry Christmas, Matt, Nicole, and Sydney. Like, I have so much trouble writing all that. So right here, this is big enough for me to write Merry Christmas and all 3 of our names. That's why I decided to make these big. And also, they don't cut the inside. So this part just die cuts this, the details out. And she must have come in with a separate little die insert, a square insert that she just happened to own, and turned it into a shaker card. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the sequins in the inside in a minute. So here's my favorite of all. And you know, there's just, it's not nice of me to say that I have one of my stamps that I like more than the other one. However, I really like this one. I played with this one today a lot, and it just it's very, very functional. And this little pond right here, this little ice skating rink pond, super, super fun. And this does come with the matching die set. This right here, this little die is going to be your friend. Now Karen did this card, and she created her pond here, and this was the negative left over from the Santa Snowy Hill. However, let me show you what. So super, super, and she used. It also comes with snowflakes, and she included the stamps of the snowflakes. This is a card that I did. So I got this idea from Michelle, who's one of my design team members. She's on here. She had done a shaker card using the pond. So that got me thinking, wow, I love to use the negative space of things, and then underneath it include the positive. So if you look, what I did is I stamped out the pond, okay? And then while I had it stamped out, I took Wow embossing powder. It's called, my favorite one is called Midas Touch. It's like fabulous. And it leaves this really thick silver embossing look. So that's what I did is I stamped him, okay, this one, and then I heat embossed it with the silver, and then I die cut the top of that lake out, or the pond. And then underneath it, because this is a shaker card, underneath it on the inside, I put the pond so it would really reflect. And then here, guys, this is so funny. This part right here was trash. Oh, I just dropped it, babe. This was actual trash. When I made this right here with, this is the blue Snowdrifts paper glitz. I had these two on the page together like this. So I stenciled this, and then this was what I had accidentally like overflowed. But when I looked at it, I was like, oh, it actually came out really good. So when I had gone and done this, I had all these little flecks on it. So I actually used the trash of what was left on the page. Thanks, babe. So here's one. This was the other side of it, and this was all extra just laying around. And I was gonna throw this away, and I'm like, wait, that'd be cool. I can just use it for a shaker card. So that worked well. So this is called Happy Christmas. A Happy Winter to You. So this is not really necessarily a Christmas set. This could be used all throughout Christmas and into winter. And sometimes, depending on where you live, into spring, right? All right, so let's have another stack. Let's see. We did that one. My assistant has lost his attention span. All right, so let's do the stencils, okay? So this is a brand new stencil, and a lot of my design team really, really liked this one. It is called Arctic Winter. And what's fun about this one is, so it has these reindeer down here, and it has all these little icons that are cut out, the poinsettia. This makes an incredible background. Very, very simple. If you don't want to use glitz or paper glaze, you could actually just use your smaller blending brushes, and you could do this one like green. These you could blend with yellow, gold, red, and it really gives you a stunning background. Yes, I love all the negatives, Kathy, like you. And you know, guys, if you've noticed, a lot of times I keep the negatives inside stencils for you, because why not? So this is super, super fun. This is called an Arctic Winter. It's a 6x6. Now here is another new stamp set. You guys, this is really, really fun. Now, about 2 years ago, we released a 2x6 stamp, and it was called Baker's Twine. And then we did a stencil that also had some Baker's Twine. Now, I thought, I need a new bow. I need a big, look how big this is. It's huge. I need a big bow. That way I can take it. And what's fun about these bows, I use these to cover space. Like, let's say I have a design and I have a whole bunch of extra space right here going across the top of it. And I have, this is busy, and I have my words, and I just need something to like add a splash going across. That's what I use these kind of stamps for. Now you have some smaller bows. You have twine that crosses over, and then look, you have teeny tiny little bitty twine, and then even a stick twine. And if you do these like with red and just red on white cardstock, it looks just like candy. So pretty. I'm really excited about these. I haven't played with them yet, but I will. Okay, so next, this is another new design. Guys, this is another new thing that we're coming out with. This is called an A2 stencil. Now, we just talked about the negative and the positive. Normally, this is what you would get, right? When you order from a different company, you would just get the actual design. And see this piece? This piece, they would have thrown in the trash. The manufacturer throws this in the trash. Yes, can you imagine throwing this in the trash? They do. So whenever I design something like this, I always tell them, no, don't throw the trash away. We want our trash. That's funny. So right here, let me show you what this does. So I use the trash, this part. So this part creates this, I have it upside down. And by the way, you know, stencils don't have a front and a back, right? You can flip them over. So right here, I used it, and I held it down with some pixie spray, and then I used all kinds of different paper glaze, and then paper glaze also with the enhancer added in it to make this 5x7 card, okay? Now, then this one here, I used the trash. And I laid it down, and I want to show you something. Do you see how this fits? The design fits perfect on this card. Do you see how it goes from side to side and top to bottom? The whole thing fits on an A2 card front. That's something new that we're going to be doing. Instead of having a stencil that goes across like a 6x6, we're going to start doing some stencils that fit an A2 card front. They're designed specifically to fit the whole design across your A2 card, okay? And this is a great example of it, where here, this is an A2 card front, and it's perfectly designed to fit horizontally across the card. So you can see here that when I use, here, this was one of the glazes. I used one of our new glazes, and then I used the Autumn Persimmon Glitz on top. Isn't that fun? And then this was a little idea I stole from one of my design team members. This is part of a set. I used the eyeballs on top of bats and made little bat. But I took that idea from one of my design team members. I didn't think of it. And then here, this is our one word topper from last month. Hello. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see that. I did stack it like 4 times on top of itself. Can you see that? Anyway, and that made it glue down nice and straight. There, you can see it. And then this was a sentiment from the Fancy Autumn, and they see I did have a die to use it, but they didn't come in. I just had one. So this is what they will look like once they come in, and the dies are here. All right, now we have some more stencils. This right here is called Hand Cut Snowflake. Now this is a 6x6, okay? So let me show you. This is a 6x6, and this is what I did on an A2 card. So here, I laid it down, and this is the tip. Now, technically, this is not a stencil. This is a mask, okay? Anything that, when it lay it down and it pushes out the negative of it, not the positive, is going to be a mask. So what I did here is, instead of stopping on the edges and trying to get it perfect, I went ahead and I purposely allowed all that glitz to overlap and just spread it out across the top of my card. Then when I was able to cut it down, I already had a beautiful border around it, okay? So that way it's just a different way to use your mask instead of always worrying about trying to get the outside of it to be perfect. You can extend whatever medium you're using to the outside and it works. All right, now here, I haven't played with this one yet, but I will. This one I'm very excited about. It's called Jack-o'-lantern. Now here you have a circle of pumpkins, okay, that have faces on them with little leaves. Then on the inside, you have a stencil that has a pumpkin on the inside of it, because again, all this space, if I hadn't put these two things on the inside, this would have been thrown in the trash. So I said, well, let's add something else in the middle of it and get more money out of what we buy, right? So this has the mask of the pumpkins. Here it has a stencil of a pumpkin. And then on the inside, right here, is another little pumpkin mask, okay? Super, super fun. All right, then we have a Slimline, and this is called Slimline Hand Cut Snowflakes. So this is a mask, okay? However, remember you can extend past it like this. This is the Slimline version, but you can extend past it and have it fill out, and you get this amazing inside that stays whatever color your cardstock is. I love mask and stencils. Now, we also have the reverse, okay? I learned from last year when I did the leaf mask. I had so many people asking me, why didn't you make us the reverse of that? So this year I made you the reverse. And here's what it looks like, okay? So here it was laid down on white cardstock, okay? And then I covered it first with Snowdrifts paper Glitz, and I let it dry, and then I ink blended, okay, into it. I used 2 or 3 shades of blues, so I ink blended on top of it, and it doesn't take the color. Once it's dry, it's not going to grab any ink that you put on top of it. Then I added I misted it with water, let that dry, and then I added a whole bunch. I watered down the white snowdrop. Snowdrop, yeah. And I watered it down and flicked it across, and then I watered down some black pansy and flicked that across, and then I watered down a blue, one of the new blue Ombres, and I flicked it all the way across, and it's so super cool. It feels so good. Yeah, really fun. So there's 3 snowflakes. There's the reverse. This is the actual stencil. This is a mask. And then we have the 6x6 also, which is the hand cut snowflakes. All right. Now, here you go, guys. Waiting a year, right? I know you guys have been waiting a year because I've been getting lots and lots of emails about this. Ta-da! Here you go. The Slimline Reverse Leaf Stencil. Babe, can you look on my desk? And there's that black binder right there next to my computer. Can you grab it for me? So right here, this is the reverse. So technically, this is the stencil of the leaf from last year. And here's a sample. This is from Rachel. Here's another one from Rachel. And then here's the one from Karen. So all 3 of these were made with this Slimline Reverse Stencil. And that's going to dig out the one from last year. Yeah, that's it right there. No, that's this year's. He's going to dig out the one from last year just to show you guys what it did. I know there's a lot of samples in this on the website that they really enjoyed. All right. Then last but not least, this is a really fun design. It is a mask and stencil all in one, okay? Oh, here we go. So here's what the leaf looked like last year. This was, it's a mask, and this is still available for purchase. So here, it was the mask version of the leaf. So last year we did the mask. This year I released the stencil, okay? So it's basically the reverse. So you can have the one that you use for a mask, or you can have the stencil one, and they're both equally fun. Here you go. Thank you, babe. So here, let's get back to this stencil. This is called Winter Forest, and this is a scene building stencil. It's not A2, it's not 6x6, it's not Slimline. all of these pieces are meant for you. Here we have a deer, we have some clouds, we have a bear, we have, this is a coyote under there. And then you have these amazing trees, okay? I've been wanting a really good, nice winter looking tree to build scenes with. Well, this is it. And you get all of this, so you get the masking pieces and the stencil all in one. It's not Slimline, it's not A2, it's not 6x6, it's just scene building. And if you wanted to, you could actually even cut these apart with a pair of scissors to turn them all into separate little stencils. You do not have to keep them all together. No one's gonna check on you, I promise. So this is Winter Forest Scene Building. Winter Forest Scenery Stencil. Okay, let me get a sip of water real quick. Okay. How many stacks do we have left? Okay, here we go, guys. This is another stamp set. This is called Not Scared, You Should Be. This is one of those stamp sets that I was ready to order all of the Christmas Halloween stamps for this release. And I was like, oh wait, I have this one idea that I really think would work out. And it did. Let me open this up because I really want you to see. This is fun, okay? So I have been playing around with the idea, no, I need those. I need that. With the idea of Slimline versus A2, okay? Now, the reason why is because a lot of people, we have so many supplies already for A2, right? And then we have this new trend, which, excuse me, it's not a trend. I'm sticking with Slimline. It is not a trend. But, you know, I want us to be able to use different products for different things, not just for A2 or Slimline. I don't play like that. I really like things to go. So what this is this right here. Let's see if I can find an A2 card. Right here, this ghost will fit in the exact corner of an A2 card. Can y'all see that? So it will go across, all the way across and almost down to the bottom and completely fill up an A2 card. All right, so that's fun. But when you look at it and you take it and you think, oh, Slimline, look. You can put it, if you like, on a Slimline card. All you have to do is just let this little bitty tiny bit over here fall off. And if you wanted to, you could even do it this way. You just would have less of a ghost going across the top if you wanted to have him here. All kind of different ways. I really worked hard to make sure we could use this on A2 and Slimline. Now, do you see this little ghost right here? Guys, the design team did some really, really cute cards with this ghost popping up. And also, I made it where it's meant to be textured. So I know you guys can't see this, but when you go and stamp this stamp, it gives you some rough texture to it, where that way you don't have to worry about being perfect all the time, that it really gives you a nice texture. And it has all these little drip lines. It's just a really cool stamp. And then, you know, who doesn't like, now that's some boo sheet, right? So funny. Okay, so the design team did amazing things with this ghost. A lot of them, so do you see, this is a new die, okay? This is called Halloween Graveyard Cover Plate die. A lot of them, it was so cute. They did this, and then they took this ghost and had him popping out like this over the graveyard in a Slimline card. So absolutely cute, just beyond cute. Really, really happy with that. So this is one of those stamps that you will use over and over and over. Okay, so this is another cover plate. This is meant to be A2. However, like I said, I'm trying to do things where we can use it also on Slimline. So you might have to cut a little of the floating island off the bottom of it, but it will mostly fit. And see right there, it'll mostly fit on it also. So this is Halloween Graveyard. I haven't played with this one, but I will. Here we have Scarecrow cover plates. Now here, look, I have some of the, it's a Scarecrow, and then he has like the headless horseman with his little pumpkin head poking out. And do you see this base right here? Perfectly for an A2. This will butt up against an A2 card and go all the way across to the edge. Give you a nice clean finish. Here, I told you we had more spiders, guys. This is incredible. Rachel, one of my new design team members, made this card where she took the card and it's like this, okay? But what she did is she cut the card out in an arch right here. So it was a rectangle. She cut an arch out, and then she took this die and has this die poking out of that arch. Oh, it is so pretty, so pretty. And this comes with 2 spiders. So you get this long dangly spider, and then also you get this cute little smaller spider. Okay, and this is extremely detailed. Please, when you're trying to die cut this, use your metal shim, Lydia. Because if you don't use your metal shim, it's going to seem like it's not going to work, but it will. Also, sometimes when I have something delicate like this, I will put it in the machine, have the metal shim on top, and I'll feed it through. And then when it comes out the other side, I flip it over and feed it in again. And by flipping it over, it really does change the pressure on the die. And sometimes those little bitty pieces, you know, that give you a little trouble in the middle, just by flipping it over and turning it in, spiders freak you out. Sorry, Michelle. Yeah, but you live in Australia where spiders are the size of cats. In America, we don't have spiders that big. Michelle's from Australia, and some of the things I see that she lives over there in Australia scare me. So again, remember, use your metal shim, feed it through once, and then when it comes out, take the whole sandwich, flip it over again, and feed it through, and it does change the pressure, okay? From doing a lot of prototype testing of dies over the last 4 years, I've just learned little techniques. Sometimes, depending on what side you put the sandwich in, some of your rectangles will actually come out a different shape too. You got to be careful with that. All right, so let's see, another stack. I told y'all this is like a crazy release. Here we go. This is called You Creep Me Out. Now, what's super fun about You Creep Me Out is this is something that I'm going to start doing, that I've been doing and will continue. I'm starting to do these little family portraits, okay? So you see right here, these are the monsters, some of the monsters that are down here. Instead of us always having to worry about masking things off, right, when we're coloring, why not just have one that already is a family portrait, right? Super fun. Now, these have monsters, and this does have a Halloween theme to it. However, look, I did include beware monsters like birthday cake. May your night be monsterly. So this is not just necessarily about Halloween. You could easily use this for a little boy's birthday party or even a birthday card. Some of the design team members use some shakers behind here. Super, super cute. And it does have a coordinating die. And you see, this is that die that cuts out the family portrait one. And look for these in the future. I will be having more of these that are like a family portrait, so you don't have to worry about masking, because masking is not something I enjoy doing. All right, what else do we have? Last stack, guys. Oh, and then we have Sequins. Ooh, wait till you see what we have for Sequins. Okay, so we've continued to add to our Slimline die cutting system. If you've never seen our Slimline die cutting system, you gotta go look at it. This system is meant to help you extend all of your dies and make what you purchase from us a die that you will use forever. I really like to have things that connect with one another and help each other and play well, to where you're not just buying one die that you'll use only for Christmas stuff or only for winter stuff. I really like to design things that play well with each other. So here are 3 new inserts. Now guys, I got away with something on this one. So this one is chandelier, and it cuts out just like this. Isn't this so delicate? So, so pretty. This doesn't just have to be for Halloween. This could be a great insert for a wedding card, you know, or an anniversary card. Really cute. So this is something that Rochelle made. It's a sweet little tag. Now here, the chandelier, but look, it comes with the entire alphabet. How cool is that? You know what I'm going to do with these? I'm going to make shaker bits out of all these little alphabets. But let me give you a tip. You know when you're making shaker bits like this, you know what I do? I take a piece of, I have some in here. I take tape. And instead of fiddling around with all these little dies, I would take them all out, lay them upside down, and then I take a piece of tape and lay it across the alphabet like this. So then when I peel it up, all the little alphabet dies are across the tape. And then I just take this with 12 of them on, or however many, and put it down on the paper and then run it through. So that keeps you from losing the little bitty dies, but also you don't have to play around with each one of these teeny tiny little bits going through your die cut machine. Oh, good idea. That's a great idea to use this for Thanksgiving. Ooh, you're smart. Who said that? Roxy? Good idea. Thanksgiving table, guys. Great idea. So the alphabets, the whole 26 alphabet comes with this insert, and this is $10. They're always $10. All right, now we have two more. Here we have a nativity scene. This is an insert, so it cuts out the nativity scene, and then you have a Star of David, a large Star of David, a small Star of David, and this is a little lamb, okay? So if you're not familiar with our Slimline die cutting system, don't let us lose you here. You'll understand when you go and look at it. So this is going to cut the square, and then it'll have most, like the barn, Mary and Joseph and the wise men and the palm trees all connected to your card. Okay, so then you have just the three little pieces on the outside if you want to continue with that. Ileana did an amazing, beautiful ink blending card with this. That is just beautiful with blues and purples. She's fabulous with ink blending. So this is called Nativity Slimline Die Cutting System Insert. And the last one we have for this month is Witch. Now guys, this is WITCH. Remember I told you about that ghost, the ghost stamp? This right here, some of the design team members took this and put it on the top of a Slimline card, and then they designed the bottom of the card with that ghost and the graveyard die cut going across. Unbelievably beautiful. Now this is fun. These are the bats. Remember I told you I had that card with the smiley bats? Where'd it go, babe? Anyway, these are the bats that I used on my graveyard scene of the kids poking up with the little eyeballs. It comes with a kitty cat and then two crows or birds, whatever you want to call them. But these two little bats, I die cut them out, and then I put the little eyeballs from one of our Sequins clay mixes on top. Super, super, super cute. Kids would love to have a card like that. So we have 3 inserts this month. And just real quick, I'm not going to go over this, but here it is. Here you go. So see these little bats right here? These bats are the ones that come with this insert. And I just cut them out, and I actually cut them out like 4 times to make them puff up, and I glued them on top of each other. And then I just took, this is a piece of clay, I'm about to show y'all this. This is a piece of clay that has eyeballs in it, and I just glued the eyeballs on top. Now look, I stole that eyeball idea from Sandy. So it was her idea, not mine. But those little eyeballs are amazing. So that was that. So let me show you. So we do have 3 systems of the Slimline die cutting system. This is the original. This makes 256 different card fronts. Yes, crazy. We have a video on that. Then we have the nested rectangles dies. This includes 17 dies. We have videos on that also. This is the newest one, scallop frame dies. It has 13 dies. It gives you the scallop and everything. These circles I used on a card today. And all of us love these little flowers. It's amazing how much we use these little flowers. So these are the 3 Slimline die cutting systems here. And then there's tons of add-ons. And don't worry, they're going to have more coming out. All right, so let me show you the sequence, the new clay sequence that we're working on, and then I'm going to show you something that I did. Yes, so here are our clay sequence. Now this is a container that we do sell. This is how I store my sequence. This idea came from one of our design team members, and then we sourced this container out, and in each one of, go get one of mine off, babies. Each one of these holds 2. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it holds, 16. I was about to say 18. 16 compacts. Okay. Now these compacts could be clay. They could be sequins and clay. Whatever you like. It holds 16 of them. Now. Yes, also alcohol ink refills fit in alcohol inks, and also ink refill bottles. 3 of them fit per little container. We love these. All right, now let me show you something real quick. This is what I do with mine. If I can show this. I just label mine, okay? So right here, I have them going across. And I just labeled each one of them. Like one is blues, one's pinks. This is the Sequins Plus, just to show you the difference. Now here, these are the new sequence embellishments. They have clay in them. This is some more releases that we have. Right here, this one is called Trick or Treaters, okay? So it has a base of sequins, and it has gold, purple, and white sequins with some black. Then they also have pumpkin heads that are clay. They have yellow moons and let's see, and some black moons. So this has pumpkin clay, yellow clay that are moons, black clay, and then sequins on top. Guys, this, let me tell you, you get a full tablespoon. Not half a teaspoon, not 1 teaspoon. This is a whole entire tablespoon. And then it depends on who's filling it. If it's someone, sometimes you might get a little bit more. But anyway, so this is $4.99. You get the compact and a full tablespoon. And this right here is enough to make at least 7 shakers, okay? Plenty in there. So this is called Trick or Treaters. Then we have another one. So this is one of my favorite ones. This is called Midnight Tales. And it's super fun. So it has some green sequins in it, clear, white, black. And then it has these teeny tiny little ghosts. I think this one's open. And then it has these teeny tiny little ghosts that are clay, if you can see that. Super fun. And you can see they're overflowing. And then you have little clay spider webs as well. So they're super fun. Lots of fun sequence in that one. That's called Midnight Tales. Then we have, oh, I love this. This is one I had to have. So you see our compacts open flat like this. And he did that because he would always watch me struggle with some other sequence containers before we started selling sequins. And you can actually just grab the sequins and throw them in the lid like this. And then you could use whatever picker you want to pick out each one. So these are really fun. And this was hard to find. You see, these little Christmas trees, it took me forever to find these Christmas trees. So there's green Christmas trees, red Christmas trees, silver. They even have some metallic silver in here and clear. And then they have these cute little silver snowflakes also that are in there, if you can see them. So this is called, what is this called? I don't know. Oh, Christmas Tree. Oh, Christmas Tree. Super fun. Still have 3 more. This is the penguin one you guys were talking about. So here we go. We have penguins. They're so cute, guys. Let me see if I can grab one. Oh, I can't get one. Oh, can you see that? Super cute. They have little Santa hats on. And then they have some red sprinkles in here, silver, sequins, white, and clear. This is really a classy mix that you, honestly, your card, just a white card base with this in the middle would be beautiful. Also, my design team picked out, some of them picked out the little penguins, and they put them going across like in a row. So super cute. And again, you get a full tablespoon. All right, so 2 more. I used these today on my card, which I've lost it. This is called Icicles. So this one's super fun. So it has white clay snowflakes. It has 2 shades of blue snowflakes that are clay. So it has a lighter blue, then a darker blue. It has white snowflakes. It has some snowflakes that are a white sequence material. Then it has turquoise, white, and clear. Super, super, super fun. I've made a big mess. And then we have 1 left. These guys. These are called Frankenstein?
Frankie Comes to Town.
Oh, Frankie Comes to Town. Sometimes I can come up with a good name. Other times it's a struggle. Frankie Comes to Town. So inside here, you have little Frankenstein heads. Look, little Frankenstein heads. that are clay, so cute. And then you have these other clay that kind of look just like circles, like a little, you know, a little spiral in someone's eyes, like when they're freaked out. Then it has purple, not really a pink, but a purpley pink, a lighter, darker pink, and then clear and even some silver sequins inside. Super fun. All right. Now, what else do I have? Is that everything? Oh, no, it's never going to end. We also have 2 new packages of Slimline envelopes, okay? So this one's called Funky Christmas because it has red, pink, a lighter blue, a white, and this is a different white than any of the other whites. This is a really cool white. A darker blue, and then 2 greens. So it's kind of like that funky Christmas, you know? This is the envelope that I would have used to send one of my Christmas cards. They're really, really pretty. Do you want to open them? And then we have traditional Christmas. Now last year we had a lot of requests for wine colored Slimline envelopes and also more of like an olively green. So he's going to go ahead and open that and I'll show you. These are the colors that are in the Funky Christmas. So this white is a different white. It's just, it has this different feel to it. It's a very pretty white. So you have white, and then you have red, pink, a lighter blue, a darker blue, a lighter green, and then a darker green. So this is a really, really fun palette. And that's why I called it Funky Christmas. All right, and then here is more of the traditional Christmas. You have this white, it has flecks in it. It's a different white than any of the others that we have, and it has like a really, an old-timey feel to it. It's really pretty. So you have this white, then you have, guys, these are beautiful. These craft envelopes, oh, they're just, they feel nice. They have little flecks in them. I don't love paper. You couldn't tell I love paper, right? So you get 2 white, 2 craft. You get some black, brown. This is a really fun green gold color. This color is gorgeous. And then you have the timber green, which is like a really dark foresty green, and then 2 that are wine colored, okay? Really fun. You get 14 envelopes, so you get 2 of 7 colors for $9.99. It's a really good deal. All right, well, I do have some things to show you real quick. I was going to do a card with you, but guys, it's so late that I don't know if that's going to happen. But let me just show you some ideas of some things that I have been playing around with. So remember I told you that Happy Winter was like one of my absolute favorite stamp sets ever. So what I did here is, this was what was left over from that other card. Can you find that card for me? It was the one with the shaker, the icicle shaker. So this is what was left over of that other card. Yeah, no, not that one. It has the little kids on it. This is what was left over. So I took the die and I cut. Now make sure when you do this, you have to open your card. If your card is closed, you're going to cut through both pieces. So I opened the card and ran it through the die cut machine with the same exact die to make a hole in the front. Okay, oh, here it is. So you see this? This right here, what was taken out of here is this piece, okay? This piece, and this is the same glitter embossing pattern. Go check her, something's wrong. That I used earlier to do the same thing in here. So this is the same thing. So what I'm gonna do here is I have some extras, because I never just color once. I color like about 6 of just about everything when I do this. And I'm thinking I'm gonna cover this with the sparkle, with the really fun sparkle glitz. And then I'm going to come in here, and I think I might even have all 3 of these little girls going across the top, okay? Really, really fun. You know, I just realized we have 5 products that I didn't show. I didn't show you guys the new Ombres, the paper glaze Ombres. They're right there, babe. Okay, this is the last of the product, guys. But we have 5 new paper glaze Ombres. These are super fun. It took us a while to get the formulas down. However, they are amazing. You might want to close that. So there's 6 of them. Now, all of these ombre colors are brand new formulas. You will not find any repeats in any of our ombres in any of the individual or the other ombres. Okay, guys? All of this are brand new colors, brand new formulas, brand new colors. Yes, crazy, insane. So 3 times 5 would be 15 new recipes. 15 new recipes. Crazy. So let me show them to you. They're all different. Now, the only thing that is different or is repeated is this. Let's do this one first. This is called Santa's Favorite Colors. These are paper glaze. They're the ombres. So at first it comes in the cute little bag, and there's 3 in each one. Now, to give you the price that we did, these are 1.5 ounces, okay? So there's a little bit less in this than you would get in a regular paper glaze container. However, we came out, look guys, here's your red and there's your Christmas green. Are y'all happy? We did it. There's your Christmas red. I'm so excited. These 2 colors are the only colors that will be sold separately that are in an ombre set. Okay, so you can buy this red separately in a 2-ounce jar, and you can buy the Christmas green separately in a 2-ounce jar. We wanted to make sure, because we didn't think it was fair to put it inside an ombre set and have some people have to buy the whole set to get a good red, Christmas red, and a good Christmas green. So we did decide to release these 2 separately, and also continue to have it in an ombre. But these are the only 2, I promise, okay? So here you have, this is called Santa's Favorite Colors. And guys, when you get them, it's gonna be labeled A, B, or C. Now, you might say, Nicole, ombre is usually a mixture of the same shade color, right? Like 3 blues, 3 purples. That's not really what ombre has to be. Ombre is a difference in color. That's all it means. So here, this is a new gold. It's like a dirty-ish kind of gold, if you will. And then it has the green and red that go with it. They're absolutely gorgeous. So this is Santa's Favorite Colors. Then we have, this is last month. I must not have one. Oh, you know what I don't have? I don't have one up here. Okay, so here's another one. This is called Pumpkin Spices. So here you have pumpkin spice. So remember earlier I was talking about macaroni and cheese? That's what this color is. This color is literally just almost like macaroni and cheese, just about. Then we have a new brown. This is more like a caramel brown, very, very pretty. And then we have a new orange. Now this is not the same as the red, okay? All 3 of these come in your pumpkin spice ombre. And remember, these are not repeats. They're not repeated individually. Next, we have fall fashions. Now guys, these, they're so pretty. This pink is so amazing. This is actually going to be the palette of the season come fall. These 3 colors are the colors that we will be wearing in our clothing. Yes. So you have a beautiful, let me open this. It is a rose pink. I have this sitting on my desk. Can you go get it? It's dry. It's a rose pink. It is it's not hot pink. It's not pale pink. It is a beautiful shade of like a rosy pink. Very, very pretty. Then we have another purple. I know you guys love purples. Oh, look, here's what it looks like. This is that rose when it dries. Do you see that? It's gorgeous. All paper glaze, dry darker than what it looks like in the container. But you can see it's a really good match, right? So this is that A that's in the fall fashions ombre. And you're gonna see much more videos about these ombres coming out in the next couple of weeks, and especially this week with 7 and 7, and also in the upcoming months. So you have the rose pink, you have this amazing purple that are just, oh, it's a brand new purple. Let me show you. Gorgeous. It's like a deep plum, but it's not like dark. It's a really, really deep plum color. It's very pretty. And then this, so guys, this color was a mistake. This color was a mistake when we were trying to figure out another ombre color. I think the blues. This was a goof. And then it was sitting on the shelf. And we were like, God, we have to include this color in something. And sure enough, we were like, we had these two colors done. And I'm like, oh, let's use that goof color, the one that we made a mistake with. It is gorgeous. I would say it is like a, I don't want to say teal, because it's more green than teal. It's like a perfectly teal, blue, green, dark ocean color. I think that's probably what the bottom of the ocean might look like before it gets black. Really, really fun. All right, so we have those, and then we have, are you ready? Polar Ice Baby. Ice Baby. Guys, Michelle, sit down. Michelle died when she saw these, okay? Guys, we have a new blue. We have an amazing, unbelievable new blue. So we've already given this, it's called Sapphire. It doesn't really have a name, but we refer to it as Sapphire. We should have called it Michelle Blue. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, this one might come out separate, like March of next year, because I think y'all are gonna be dying to buy this. You're gonna want more, okay, of this. So this is the dark shade. It is a true sapphire color, sapphire blue. Beautiful. Now, let's talk, so this is a normal paper glaze, okay, that's sapphire. Let's talk about these. So these two are kind of a new formula, if you will. Let's talk about the B first. Now, you know we sell this product called Paper Glaze Enhancer. If you have not bought Paper Glaze Enhancer, do you see this jar? It's huge. This is a huge jar. This costs $5.99? $9.99? Okay. This jar will take all of your paper glazes. You mix these two together, and it turns this paper glaze into a brand new product. It is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. However, some people are still on the line about it and haven't tried it yet. So what I did is I took the Paper Glaze Enhancer and I made a brand new light shade of gray paper glaze. So when you open this right here is not just paper glaze. This is paper glaze plus the enhancer in it. So you're going to see a much different drying finish when you see this. It's not going to be pearlescent, it's going to be matte. And what's super cool, it also dries velvet-like. It is an incredible product, but I wanted you guys to kind of get a taste of it to see what the Paper Glaze Enhancer actually does. So this right here is a new shade of gray plus the Paper Glaze Enhancer, because I wanted you to really be able to see the difference of what's going to happen, okay, when you add Paper Glaze Enhancer. Now, let's talk about, I think y'all are going crazy over this one. Let's talk about this. So this is a new formula also. We might come out with this one in all colors, maybe, but I wanted you guys to try this. So this is called, it's Polar Ice Layers. We've been calling this one ice. What's super cool about this ice is it's not just mica. It has glitter in it, but I'm not going to tell you what type of glitter. It has a new type of glitter in it that has just hit the market. And that's all I'm going to say. But it is a different formula than the other paper glazes. So when you buy this ombre set, okay, this Polar Ice ombre set, you're getting 3 different formulations, okay? Because I wanted to test these and see what you guys thought. So let me know what you think about the Polar Ice A that has glitter in it, but it's a new kind of glitter, and I'm not telling you. And then we have the Polar Ice B that is a new shade of gray that has the Paper Glaze Enhancer in it. Because again, I really want you guys to play with this enhancer, because I'm telling you, this is just, I think this is the product I am most proud of. Now, I do want to show you something. This is not texture paste. I had someone accuse me of just trying to sell a new type of texture paste. Guys, this is not texture paste. It literally feels like wet paper, okay? It's just not texture paste. It changes the formulation of other mediums. So it could have been called the changer, because it truly takes the qualities of a mixed media, a medium mixed media product, and turns it to a whole new animal. It's just so cool. I just love the aspect and the idea of having a product that you can play around with and turn another product into a new product. That makes me happy. I don't know, maybe the elementary school teacher in me just likes to play, you know, in the sand or whatever with stuff. All right, so that's about it, guys. Did we have an ombre color missing? Didn't we come out with?
Those 4.
Okay, all right. So, guys, yes, the enhancer is magic. Is it smooth? It is smooth. If it doesn't, there's nothing in it. It's very smooth. But what it does is it looks like velvet, and it actually will turn your paper glaze. It removes the pearlescent. It doesn't remove the shine. It removes the pearlescent. Okay, and by removing the pearlescent, it gives it a matte look, and that matte look in turn makes it look like velvet dried on your paper. It's a really cool product. It's super cool. I keep saying cool, but it's just one of those things that you're just like, oh, I did that. So proud. All right. So I think that's everything. Whew. Is that everything? I'm exhausted.
7 and 7.
Oh, yeah. So don't forget, guys, don't leave yet. So remember, this is just one of 7 events that we have every day this week. So there's one tomorrow, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we end on Tuesday. So I will be back on Tuesday of next week, and I will have projects for you, and I will walk you through several steps. I'm not going to promise I have a complete project because I like to teach techniques. My design team will be here the other 5 nights. Michelle will be here. She has an incredible video. And so Karen's going to be here. Michelle's going to be here. Lydia's going to be here. Sandy. And Erica. So it's Erica, Lydia, Sandy, Karen. I just said them. Myself. But I don't count. So there's 5 of them. I kept forgetting names. I'm so tired. All right, guys.
$50 giveaway.
Yes, $50 giveaway every single day. All these 7 days, we will have one $50 gift card each night. However, if we get up to 100 people, so invite all your friends. If we get up to 100 people each night, we will bump that up to do 2 $50 gift cards.
And free shipping over.
Oh, and free shipping over $40. Free shipping. Okay, there we go. So it's Lydia, Karen, Erica, Sandy, and Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Everyone's names just went out my head all of a sudden. It's going to be an incredible lineup. I will be back with many more techniques. I won't show any products. I will show you lots of techniques and fun, interesting things that I've discovered along my way. And I hope you have a great evening. It's 7:35.